I always wanted to work with animals, but I didn't know exactly what path I wanted to go down. But I knew that studying zoology was probably the right first step to take. People always think zoology means you're going to go off and become a zookeeper, but there's so much more to it than that. It's a really interesting topic and it's incredibly diverse. I'm Heather McConnell and I'm a research technician at the Scottish Association for Marine Science. The work we're doing here at SAM is incredibly important for a number of reasons. It's important that we understand not only how fish farming and other aquaculture practices affect the marine environment, but it's also important that we look at how we can help improve food security that comes from this industry. Ocean systems is another important area of research. We really want to understand how things such as ocean acidification are affecting our seas and the marine biology that's living in it. After I finished my undergraduate degree, I had the opportunity to move up to Oban in Scotland. I didn't have a job lined up, but I knew I obviously wanted to do something that was related to my degree. So when I did manage to find this government-run internship, I thought, yeah, that's actually quite cool. I'll apply for it, and fortunately enough, I got it. I hadn't really thought about marine biology as a career to go down. I'd done a few units at university and thought it was very interesting, but hadn't really thought about it much further than that. I knew that there were technician roles out there, but I had no idea how diverse and interesting the roles were. So as the aquarium technician, my role means I'm doing all the day-to-day running of the aquarium, making sure all the pumps are running, helping with the setup and startup of different projects, setting up different light controls and temperature controls, and monitoring the pH levels. One of the projects that we're currently working on related to aquaculture is developing a camera system that we can deploy around fish cages. This can be used for monitoring sea lice abundance, which can be a problem for fish farms, and it will help develop an early warning system so that they can respond appropriately.
Conducting science requires many different types of roles and jobs and activities, and we as researchers and scientists, we're often at the forefront of deciding what should be done and how we should do it. However, what we don't often see is all the people in the background that are helping us do the work and creating the experiments and running the facilities that we need. So the aquarium technician role is absolutely essential for all of our experimental work in the aquarium.
It's an incredibly rewarding job knowing that you're working on so many different important factors that are helping improve our oceans.